It won't stop. Well, at least we know you're in the same boat here with the alerts right now.
My goodness,
Jeez,
God,
man.
Amber Alert!
They gotta go off the second before we go live on the air.
Is there a more delightful sound like bing, bing, bong?
I thought I had it. And just like when it went off in my head, I actually jumped.
Can we get a new sound? Can we get a new sound? I'd like an audition.
It's great when we've got 5 people in the room and the whole thing just
Yeah, that was crazy.
I was about to say share show.
And you're doing great. You didn't even get your. You're doing great.
God sakes!
Wow, threw us all off, man.
Okay,
we got some storm prep to do today.
Yeah.
Jeez, man, this thing became massive yesterday. I mean, as far as power,
Mm-hmm.
The hurricane watchers, they say, have just never seen anything like it. It's unbelievable, man. This thing, this was at a category 1 when we first came in the studio yesterday. Mm-hmm. It hit a category 3 like in the middle of the show, and by like noon or 1, it was a category 5. It was insane.
Yeah.
Insane. So we're going to talk all about hurricane preparations, what's happening around the county, what you should be prepared for, the closures.
Oh, the closures.
Yeah.
I've got a list too. I can save them for Stoida.
And evacuation zones as well.
Ugh.
Blake, it might be helpful to pull up an evacuation zone map just to have it on standby if you haven't already. He might have already done that. Because we'll talk about that and show you where your evacuation zone is as we expect evacuations to begin today. So we'll get to all of that. We'll talk about different parts of the county, things like schools. We'll talk about Davis Shores. How Davis Shores is preparing.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Oh, prayers up.
Yeah. Oh, it could be a rough one. I'm seeing...
For you to say that makes me get a little queasy.
Well, yeah. I've been watching a lot of storm coverage over the last couple of days. People like Mike's weather page.
Right. He's doing a great job, yeah.
Your news stations. Yeah, Mike's doing a great job. He never sleeps when there's storms like this. Man.
Yeah.
It's insane. I don't know how the man's alive.
He's doing great.
We're thankful for him. He's actually doing great.
Yeah.
I will say, he doesn't have his
great.
bags under his eyes look great this time. Like, he doesn't look, So he's, whoever's taking care of that skin, work.
There you go. He's going to Elace, of course.
That's wonderful. Yeah. Smart.
He should be doing his shows from Elace every single day.
True.
Jeez.
Well, they're closed today and tomorrow. So.
Yeah. Wow. Height. I don't know what this means. It's on Mike's weather page. Maybe we can get.
Oh, the pressure. Is that what you're talking about?
No, he just posted something 18 minutes ago that says wave height map. I mean, this is unbelievable if this is true. Wave height map, not surge, but paints picture of what will be adding to the coastal surge. Euro showing 60 plus feet on both sides of Florida. That can't mean what I think it means.
That can't mean, yeah. That's tsunami size.
Right. But it's very purple. It's very, very purple and gray in that. Well, look at that. You ever seen anything like that?
Look, please. Troy, what does it say?
I don't get that.
You're asking a dyslexic guy to read?
I don't know. I like those things like this level of intelligence.
It keeps going back to the other one.
Oh, okay.
So,
it won't hold with my thumb.
Yeah, it won't hold.
All right. Anyway,
let him get back to his comments. Yeah.
No. It when he turned it changed screens. So I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a privacy thing.
I didn't get to see it.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
They're $9 on Amazon.
Oh, for real? God, send me the link. Thought they were like $60.
And they always break. Mine get cracks in them as soon as I install
They
them.
always have some dopey warranty, though. If you read the fine print, you can send it back for like $1. Seriously,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get to it, folks. We'll tell you everything that we can that you need to know here in our area of St. Johns County. I'm getting a lot of storm surge warnings on the phone. Just every alert
Yeah.
humanly possible.
It was the 8 o'clock alert time, so I think that's what happened.
Yeah. So the maps have updated and all that good stuff. Okay. Well, we will get to it all as soon as we tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Hey, look, you might need a big truck to get through some of the city. If you're looking for a big truck, Bozard Ford is the place to get a big truck for sure. They've got tons in the inventory, and that means you're going to save some money on a big truck. So if you are looking for really any type of vehicle, now is the time to buy from Bozard Ford Lincoln. Great folks down there. Honesty, integrity, and community service. They're pillars of success. And they want to help you find a great vehicle, and they can do that. Bozard Ford, right off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. Also, the Florida Man Games, of course. Got a lot of sideshows for you in addition to the main event at the Florida Man Games. We're going to have pig racing out there. Very excited about that. The Ripley's Freak Show from Hell's a Poppin'. I think that's the
Hell's a poppin'?
Hell's
as long
Hell's
as
a
HE
something.
double hockey sticks in the word, it's going to be
I
freaky.
shouldn't have said it without knowing exactly what their name was, because now they're going to hate me and cancel.
No, they'll be fine. We just have to learn.
Lawnmower racing, alligator shows. You can get a selfie with a gator. Come on. Where else can you do that?
Lane Pittman will be there.
Lane Pittman's going to be there.
Might be able to get a selfie with
Wicks
him.
is going to be there. Yeah. Yeah.
Wicks is amazing.
We got a lot of other very cool Floridians who are going to be out there. I'm excited. Nitro keeps begging me to come back.
Okay.
Nitro's begging me to come back. He hits
Really?
me up like once every couple of weeks.
Pete, let me get the mic.
It really is.
Let me get the mic.
I'm like, Nitro. You know.
Yeah.
You got enough mic time last time.
I mean, do you want me to tell him where he can get a ticket? I don't know.
No, I mean, if he wants to come, we'll find a place for
that's
him.
amazing.
He's a legendary American.
Yes, he is.
He's an absolutely legendary American. Of course, we're
Yeah.
going to find a place for Nitro.
Yeah.
And a whole lot more out there for you. It's going to be a great day. We got some big announcements coming in the next couple of months. Excited to tell you about that. Yeah, go to thefloridamangames.com. See what's new. See what's awesome. It's all awesome. Also, big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Sub, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, Griffin Service, Elase Med Spa, and Troy Usina Handy Houses. The Good Troy.
The good Troy.
Yeah, the good choice.
And of course, I'm powered every morning and energized by our friends at the Vibe Nutrition. I got the White Lightning this morning. It's not very white. Once you mix in all the colors and stuff, it's really good. Coconut in there.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah,
Anything
really
tastes like suntan lotion, I'm down.
You know what? I've adopted that same mentality over the
Yeah.
last 5 or so years. I like fake coconut flavor.
Yeah, me too.
You know, it's
LaCroix, coconut LaCroix out there. That's,
Oh, that's where you lose me
So
as
good.
LaCroix. Anything LaCroix,
Nope.
I'm out.
I don't know. We got a new LaCroix recruiter. I got Justin, our driver. He is now a LaCroix drinker.
Well,
Shout out to him.
just
Great
because he's
human.
a Florida Man Games champion doesn't mean I can go with that.
What a solid human being, though.
Great
I gotta
human being.
just
No
Yeah.
LaCroix
awesome.
for LaTroy.
Yeah. I like LaTroy, though. That is a great dance name.
How you guys doing this morning?
Hey, happy Tuesday.
There you go. I feel like it's Wednesday.
Yeah, I feel like it's like already been an entire week.
I know. Davey's back.
Yo!
Glad to have Davey back. How you doing, man?
So good. Recharged and re-energized. That was an amazing moment.
How was the concert? Concert was good.
Concert was great. Charlie XCX and then Troy Sivan, the Sweat Tour, and it was just absolutely everything. She did a reveal in Orlando, and Rolling Stone was there to cover it. My hand was in Rolling
Your
Stone.
hand was in Rolling Stone.
Yes.
Your hand is famous.
It's so awesome. I was so pumped. Yeah, it was such an awesome moment.
That's
yeah,
great, man.
Can't say enough.
That's great.
The Mean Game Gaze podcast said that I was best dressed. So.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. That's a big podcast.
Very big podcast out
All
there.
right.
The Mean Gaze said, I like your work. I don't know what that meant, but I smiled nice. And then the other one pointed to my outfit because I was wearing black leather python shorts.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely
There you
rocked
go.
it.
That locks you in every
Definitely
time.
rocked
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I know when I wear my black leather python
You guys,
shorts.
I was
Yeah.
on point. I was perfect. Oh, it was so good. I wore sunglasses during the show, and what saved my ears were these loop earplugs. I'm not kidding you. That was an awesome experience because you don't want the ringing, after a concert. It was really, really worth it. That was a great little tip for everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think I told you guys this last week. I realized when I was old, when I actually have a good ear.
Yeah,
Right,
right,
yeah.
right.
When you have a good ear. Oh, I have a good ear.
Yeah.
That's when you know you're old.
It's the
Yes.
ear that faces the stage the least.
Yes.
You save your good ear.
All right, man. What do you got for question of the day, Troy?
All right, question of the day is, what is the most necessary hurricane snack in your house?
Doritos.
Wow, there was no hesitation
No
whatsoever
hesitation.
on
Wait,
That is
Cool
the-
Ranch or regular?
Cool Ranch and spicy nacho.
that. Spicy
Yeah.
nacho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spicy nacho.
Yeah, man.
Okay, is that the purple bag?
I think so. It's like
Yeah.
a deep red or a purple.
It's-
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha,
It's kind of
gotcha.
a deep burgundy red.
Gotcha.
Sure. Yeah.
I do things by color, you know me. So okay,
There
I'm
you
going
go.
with white cheddar Cheetos.
White cheddar Cheetos.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
They're
Those won't
so
last
good.
long.
No, they do
No.
not.
One
It's
sitting.
basically a one
That's
sitting.
one sitting.
Yeah.
So you got to get
Like
a BOGO.
Doritos, you can make last 3 if you're
Yeah.
good.
If you get the family size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, for me, it's white cheddar popcorn. If it's white
They
cheddar
have it-
popcorn, boy,
Do
have
you make
another- they
nachos
have
from
another
Doritos?
size?
You guys ever do that?
They have another size besides family size?
No. Well, in Doritos, yes.
Not in my house.
Oh.
It's always family size.
It's
Yeah.
always family
Yeah.
size. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So what did you say?
Do you guys ever make nachos out of Doritos?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
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 Yeah. All right. Good question.
So what was yours?
White
White
cheddar,
cheddar
Cheetos.
All right, mine
you got,
is
Troy?
Little Debbie's, the Nutter Butters, the ones with the
Ah,
crunchy. You break them up.
Yeah, the wafery thing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
those-
That's a great answer.
Yeah, that's the go-to, but they don't last long in the house.
Mm.
I buy 2 boxes every Sunday, and I think by Tuesday we're down to like maybe 1 left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for the easiest job you've ever had doing this, Troy. It's time for a quick check of the weather.
It's not terrible today. Believe it or not, it's not terrible today. Rain's coming, but it's not terrible.
It's the cause, literally the calm before the storm today. All right, that quick check of the weather comes to us from Great Expectations Realty and Auction, who can sell your home, your business, and everything in it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. Oof, let's see the traffic report. What do we got on I-95?
It's honestly not that bad here.
Yeah, it's really not. Wow, I was expecting some devastating day today. Or we do see a little, what's that bottom left corner there? Where is that?
That's I-75.
That's I-75.
Yeah, that's the one.
So the
yeah.
bottom right is I-95?
Yes.
That
95's
is,
looking
that
good.
is so much smoother than I expected. Maybe people took I-75 thinking they were going to do the back roads and it was going to be easier.
Eyes wide open.
They're getting
Wow.
out. They're getting out of Tampa.
Boy, I got to tell you, if you're going to evacuate today, you better get on I-95 now. I did not expect that whatsoever.
I thought it'd be way worse.
Yeah, me too. I was expecting total congestion this morning. So, wow, I-95 very clear.
Yeah, and on this storm, our local hotels are filled up already.
Are they?
Everybody from the
Yeah.
West Coast came over
Right,
this way.
right.
Oh, okay.
So-
I was going to ask
Yeah.
you.
Last storm they kind of stayed in Jacksonville, but this one, because I guess it was more of a Tampa evacuation, and they came more this way.
Okay. Yeah, 95 was completely congested last night.
Yeah.
By probably mid-afternoon yesterday. So, we'll talk about the evacuations too today. Let's see. That traffic report comes to us from Elace Med Spa. If you're looking for a rejuvenating experience, it's Elace all the way. Botox, thermal fillers, laser treatments, and a whole lot more. Mention Davey's name if you're a first-time client. Get $100 off your services. Elace.com.
Yeah.
All right, St. Johns County is preparing for Hurricane Milton. Potential evacuation and storm surge concerns are on the table. As Hurricane Milton approaches, they say officials in St. Johns County urging residents to prepare for potential impact. County leaders have indicated that an evacuation order for certain areas may be issued today. I would expect those areas to be Anastasia Island and out by the river. St. Augustine Beach Mayor Dylan Rumrell There's the evacuation zones right there. So I would imagine, I think they were saying A, B, and D, which I think are your beaches, kind of close to the intercoastal there, right? So like parts of the shores. I'm unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, I have to stay anyway, but my road is like the one area in my zone that is not an evacuation zone.
Well, you're
which
up
I guess
high.
is okay. Yeah.
You're
We're-
up high.
I'm kind
You're
of
up
on a
high and
hill.
don't have really big trees. You're
Yeah. Well, I've got one big tree that I'm worried about.
Oh, do you?
I got
Oh, it's
one
always
tree
that
that I'm
one.
worried about. Yeah.
It's always that one.
Dude, I'm serious. Me too. I
Yeah.
know there is that one. I have to do like a seance so like she stays
I
in the
wish I was
place.
just worried about trees.
Yeah. Well, your place,
Why?
Troy,
You should be.
Your
I have
road,
missiles, Troy.
Troy's road turns
No.
into a river. I
Okay.
mean, it really does. Anywhere in downtown,
I can deal with the tree
out of
making a
downtown.
little hole in my roof. My entire house floating down the street.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
scary shit.
I mean, a couple of years ago when you were showing us video, you sent
Yeah.
us video. It was almost up to your front door, and your house
That's
is elevated.
horrible.
And
The house
Yeah.
becomes an island.
Yeah.
And I expect it to be an island again.
Yeah.
So,
people in downtown St. Augustine should leave.
Yeah.
Go somewhere else.
We need-
You should.
Blake and I are like,
well, you guys might be waiting it out, but we
need
can't
them to
advocate
report.
for
We
that.
have
That's
to
not a
have a
good. It's not a
reporter.
good idea. It's not a good idea at all.
we need somebody to report down there. So.
well, we've already started moving Veterans Village. You know, because
No,
it's just kind of the
wow,
process. The process. Well, we got to get them. To
That's
safety,
right. I'm like,
Dave.
where are you going to go? I get
Oh no,
nervous.
that whole area becomes underwater.
Yeah,
I mean, that whole area goes
We're
underwater
making sure
very,
they're
very
in a
quickly.
safe
I
spot,
know.
Davey.
I just hate
we're not-
displacing them.
we're
They're
not
happy
throwing-
there.
We're not throwing them under the bridge. You man, you think we are?
In my brain, I think they're being displaced, and I'm worried. That's all. You know me.
Mayor Dylan Rumrell emphasized the importance of maintaining the beaches in their pre-storm condition as part of the long-term standing 50-year agreement between St. Johns County and the federal government. Let's see. This agreement involves a process of beach renourishment. Yeah, it always, as soon as they finish all the beach renourishments.
Thank goodness it's done, though.
Yeah.
It's-
No, it
it's
is because
protecting- it's
it
protecting.
provides protection. Absolutely. That's
Thank
what it's there for.
goodness.
The community bracing for Hurricane Milton. Yeah, I saw a press conference by St. Johns County officials yesterday, which I'm sure a lot of you saw as well. And they're basically saying the same thing that a lot of the meteorologists are saying is don't mess around with this one. This one is historic. And we could see evacuations today. I would expect that sooner than later. If we're going to hear that, I would expect that before noon today. The officials across the state are already saying, hey, you're going to be asked to evacuate. Many of you are going to be asked to evacuate, but you can go ahead and do that now and get ahead of it. And a lot of people did. Expect long lines at gas stations today. Expect most of the stores to be out of the water, the toilet papers, all that stuff. I mean, I'm seeing videos from our Walmart, and there's just nothing on the shelves as far as the essential needs. Generators are out all across the county. I mean, I don't think you can find one anywhere in the county right now. So if I got to tell you, if you're worried about this, you should be.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're considering leaving town, if you're nervous about this, you should probably just go ahead and do it. Especially if you're on the beach, if you're close to water. Because even on this side of the storm, this thing, like we said, just ramped up to historic levels yesterday. It's going to weaken a little bit as it gets just off the coast of Florida, but it's probably still going to impact Florida somewhere in the Category 4 range. And as it crosses the state, may downgrade a Category or 2 by the time it gets to us. But a lot of predictions are still showing us when it hits us, when it comes over St. Johns County,
It's still going to be
looking at about a Category 3.
Yeah, it's by the time St. Johns County, it'll be between a 2 and a 1, but I mean that's still super intense, and this is a big, powerful storm. And don't listen to Al Roker who said
He doesn't know.
put a plastic bag over your important stuff and go.
These non-Floridians,
there's
man.
more preparation that goes into it for you
doesn't
new
know.
Floridians.
Good gracious.
Let's not get our hurricane
Don't get me
advice from
started.
Roker. All
Yeah.
right. So
No, or the White House. The White
Yeah.
House gave some
Protect-
pretty generic advice too. Did
Oh,
you guys
don't
see
get
the
me
advice
started
from the
there
White
either.
House?
Oh, here we go.
Hey,
My
it's
blood
like you
pressure
people-
already. I'm back
Yeah.
one day.
You people who don't deal with storms, don't give storm
You
advice. Don't
should-
give generic, dumb storm advice. Cover it with a bag and leave your get out of
Get
here.
out of
man.
this
have your
lane.
insurance stuff in one
Take
place. Have
pictures of your house.
Boom.
yeah, video, walk through, video everything.
Yes.
So just know what's happening and stay aware of what's going on around.
Here's what I'm concerned about is debris removal from the last storm. Like I'm literally have a bunch of things stacked up in my front.
Yeah.
What should I do? Should I put that in my bag?
When's your pickup?
Right. It was supposed to be last week, but it didn't happen. So hopefully I heard last night at the report you just talked about that they're going around trying to pick up now. But I'm like,
Yeah.
when do I make
Yeah.
that move? Like I got to start moving things like in a safer area.
Yeah, no, and our pickup's tomorrow.
I think that's mine too.
I think that's when it's going to happen. So, just be cautious of where it's at. If it doesn't get picked up, be aware of where that's going to go. Get your trash cans inside.
Yeah, I got them.
That's a good idea.
I
Yeah,
bungeed
good
them
to know.
around a tree.
Because
Yeah.
you're going to wake up, you're not going to have a trash can. It's
Yeah.
going to be in my yard if you're looking for one.
Yeah, there'll be a lot in Troy's yard. You'll find them there. They all float there.
So there's a lot of things, and realize that a lot of the water you're going to be driving through salt water. A lot of people don't
The
realize
undercarriage,
that.
yeah.
They don't realize that you're driving through salt water. So don't be a knucklehead. You wouldn't drive in the middle of the beach. No one would go to the beach
In the
and go,
water.
"Whee!"
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
some of you I've seen. Some of you.
You know what,
I've
man?
seen-
Don't give people too much credit.
Don't get mad at me, Tesla. I would
Yeah.
just keep it safe.
Yeah, they're saying if you got even Ron DeSantis said yesterday, Governor DeSantis said in a press conference, he said, if you've got electric vehicles, don't leave them in your garage.
Yeah, ooh.
Because the salt water mixes with those electric vehicles and your house could be fine other than the fact that your Tesla burnt your house down.
And be,
Right.
And be aware of your electric bikes. Those
E-bikes as well.
Those,
Yeah, man,
those
good
batteries
point.
are equally as flammable, and that happens inside your house if water gets in there. So don't leave those batteries inside your house. Get them to the highest possible point.
Electric car or not, if the water is too high, do not attempt to drive through it. I mean, if this gets up to you, if the water is up to your bumper, do not attempt to drive through it. You could ruin your entire car on the spot right there.
Really?
Never works again.
Okay.
Or if you don't ruin it in that way, I mean, it's a ticking time bomb. You've got weeks until that thing may seize up.
Yeah, you can't scotch guard
if
your
you don't know how
undercarriage,
deep it is, don't go in it.
Yeah.
And if it's moving in any way, or shape, or form, if that water is moving, it could be in 2 inches or 3 inches. It can still move your car. So don't go into moving water at any point.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Good call. Thank you, sir.
Did you know gators go into hibernation during a storm? Like they can hold their breath
They
up
lay-
for 6 hours.
they lay on the bottom.
That's incredible. I learned that a little bit of trivia.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
From the Delaware man.
Yeah, see, I'm learning. Hey, I'm a convert, okay? 15, I'm on 15, okay?
They won't be coming through your house, is what Davey was saying.
They sleeping.
Yeah.
All right. So we urge everybody to just take as much caution as you can possibly take. If you need oxygen and things like that, if you're somebody who relies on things like oxygen and that depends on electricity, you should probably evacuate.
Insulin. I mean,
Insulin.
That medicine. Some medicines are required to stay cool. If you don't have
you should
a
evacuate.
backup,
Yep.
you gotta make sure you're planning for that.
Good
If
point.
you've got special needs like that, special conditions, then it's a good idea to get out of town. And you saw the roads, 95's clear right now, man. So just putting that out there. Davis Shores residents also bracing for Hurricane Milton after, well, they see a lot of flooding challenges for sure. Residents of Davis Shores, the neighborhood in St. Augustine frequently affected by flooding, are preparing for impending Hurricane Milton. Homeowners gathered for a neighborhood meeting to discuss who's going to stay, who's going to evacuate, and how they're preparing their homes for the storm. You got a lot of people in those neighborhoods with a whole lot of experience with dealing with storms. So anybody who's new to that area, I hope you went to these meetings. If not, knock on your neighbors' doors and just say, hey, what should I be doing right now? They can help you out immensely. But that whole area turns into a swimming pool, and it doesn't take much for that area to be almost completely undrivable as well. So if you are in that Davis Shores area and you can get to somewhere else, that's also going to be a good idea because that's going to be one of the first areas to fill up really on both sides of A1A. But that area in there where the conch house is and all that just gets really, really flooded really, really quickly. Let's see. In addition to individual preparations, St. Johns County officials are also taking steps to get ready for Hurricane Milton. The county's Emergency Operations Center set to move to a level 2 operation with plans to announce details about sandbags, sheltering, all that good stuff. You know, I did see, and it wasn't mentioned on the list, not sure if they're still there, but we did put a list up for hurricane sandbag locations.
Yeah.
I saw Francis Field was a location as well. I didn't see that on the list, but I did see that Francis Field was open yesterday.
Yeah, it was
and filling up sandbags. Yeah. So definitely stock up on those if you still can. I think they're still going to be running those through today, maybe into half of tomorrow. So yeah, Davis Shores folks, if you didn't attend that meeting, you should probably just plan to go. Just go somewhere. Even Troy said all the hotels in our area booked up.
Yeah, good.
And you're gonna find that too.
Jacksonville has some availability, but a lot of the ones here are pretty much full. Doesn't hurt to call. Because some people booked and then they went, well, I'm not far enough away, and then they booked again. So, but I believe Jacksonville is actually it's a little further away from the storm. I think there's some availability, and I know there's availability in the Jacksonville area for hotels.
Yeah. Oh, there is?
Yep.
Yeah. I've seen a lot about, maybe get out to western parts of Georgia. Alabama is going to be a pretty good getaway spot.
That's where we went one time, yeah.
Right. It's not that far away, a few hours, handful of hours, and you're just in a much better position here for this storm.
I gotta tell you, supplies, big box stores, they are out because of obviously the last hurricane they were at. Yesterday,
right. And
Troy,
that's the tough part about this.
Right. Yesterday, I was trying to start my generator. Of course, lucky me. So I pulled the pull string, the cord snapped in half. Thing's 8 years old.
Yeah.
So long story short, I was trying to find a pull string all over town. I went to 4 stores, but thank you, Ace downtown had it. So I'm just saying, shop local if you need to get it. That's
there you go.
Probably still there somewhere.
But you got a crank.
Yeah. Thanks to my brother-in-law. Thank you very much.
I luckily cranked mine last week, so I'll crank it again today.
Make sure.
Yeah, make sure the fuel. By the way, always check and see if the fuel's turned on when you're cranking.
Right.
I can pull 90 times and that gas not be turned on.
You don't want to turn that valve all the way up. I did that mistake too. It starts dripping.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
That's on your generator.
I know. It's very old. I love her, though. She's a rock.
Don't be putting that generator in a closed garage. Really, not in any garage. You shouldn't even open the door. And
has to be ventilated.
Right.
Must be ventilated. So that's going to cause you even worse problems.
And pre-plan for your pets.
Yes, have a plan for your pets and the senior members of your family as well. All right, let's see. On the other side of this break, we'll call it, we will talk about St. Johns County suspending recycling, and we'll talk about the school schedule as well for St. Johns County, because big changes to the school schedule, athletics and all that stuff included. But first, we're going to tell you where you can get the best prices on gas in and around St. Johns County. Let us know in the comments where you are seeing good prices in and around our area. It would be super helpful, especially because some of these gas stations on our list may be out of gas at this point or very close to it. DeSantis has said we've got a lot of gas that's en route to the state of Florida. So
okay, I was going to ask. Okay.
They're making preparations there. So hopefully if we do run out of gas at some places, it shouldn't be for long. The gate on Mizell Road reporting an hour ago at 293. The gate at 4075 US 1 North also reporting an hour ago at 295. The Owens at 780 South Ponce, 295 as well. We got your Circle K at 4564 US 1 North 3 hours ago, 295. I like that we're not seeing gouging here in St. Johns County. We have in the past. But
we take care of that real quick, though. I'm sorry.
Feels like it's happened the last 10 months.
Yeah.
True story.
Sunoco at 450 South Ponce is at 295. The Citgo at 1099 South Ponce, 295 is their cash price. The Shell at 2350 North Ponce de Leon Boulevard, $299. The Sunoco, $21.99 North Ponce, also at $299. That's their cash price. Mobile and Circle K at 800 South Ponce, rounding out the list at $299 as well. Comes to us from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. If you get in any trouble with the law and you got to hang out at the Hardwick Hotel for longer than you'd like, Chris will get you out of jail. He's available 24/7 to provide fast and reliable bail services for you. 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Live music happening today and tonight. The J.C. Hatfield Trio at the Milltop at noon. Lucy Spots.
What happened to her,
Haven't heard that one
Lucy?
before. I don't
Oh.
Ben 39 at 2. John Q at the Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Smoke and Joe Shower at Ann O'Malley's at 6. Chase Rideman and TJ Brown at Pierre's Pub at 6. Colton McKenna, Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Reggie Starrett at Salt Life at 6. You guys doing trivia tonight?
Yes,
All right.
Great.
Trivia. Troy, Blake, and Aiden.
we are doing trivia.
Pay attention to the swim
Gypsy
set.
Cab, 7 o'clock.
Nice.
Griffin Service brings you that live music mic check. They understand that choosing the right company when you need AC, plumbing, or electrical services is a big decision, and they help hundreds of local families just like you every week getting problems fixed so that you can get back to what really matters. You see them everywhere, dozens of times a week in those black and yellow vans. AC, plumbing, or electrical problem, Griffin makes it easy. Give them a call at 904-500-2653 or visit griffinservice.com and see the Griffins.
Write that number down. Don't forget it.
Yeah. I think we're going to skip this terrible Tuesday story and just stick to the local news today. I do have it in here, but I feel like we should focus on our storm coverage here locally today.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm with you. I'm with you on it.
Oh,
I think
excuse me.
it's an important
Serious
day.
Samuel
Yeah.
over here. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to make sure we
Serious
get it.
Samuel.
I want to. Yeah, that's my real name.
Thank you.
Thank you for recognizing. I do want to give out the EOC number.
Yeah, please.
If you guys get nervous or scared or need information, these guys have all that information in one location.
Yep.
And our local number is 904-824-5550. That's 904-824-5550. That's St. Johns County Emergency Operating Center. And they got all the experts in the room if you have a question, and usually they can get you to the right person
Yes.
that you need to know.
Good call.
So,
Good call.
Good one.
They're an essential follow online as well, no matter what social media platform you're using. They're going to really help you stay informed throughout the entire storm.
Yeah.
So they're an essential follow on social media for sure at this time.
and it's real important if you're a special needs person, like we were talking about, people in wheelchairs, people that are on oxygen, people that need special care. They need to know at the EOC that there might be a potential issue with you, even if you are staying.
Yeah.
That way they have a plan of how to help you in case things don't go right.
We're talking about people needing to get out of their homes too, and they're a great resource for storm shelter information as well. I don't have all that information in front of me. Usually Pedro's a storm shelter. They've got various shelters throughout the county. So they're a resource that you can check in for shelter information as well.
And they know what's available at those shelters.
Yes.
They have a countdown chart as people are checking in. It's people are calling in and saying, okay, we got 5 spots left, or we got this left. So you don't want to just go to a shelter and assume that there is space for you, because some of these fill up very fast.
Yeah.
Are some pet shelters or not?
Some
all
are
of them?
pet friendly, so
Yes.
you need to know that one also.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah. So be
absolutely.
up front if you have a pet.
Yeah. Try to get those, get those pets out of the house with you.
God
'Cause
bless.
you don't want them.
Please.
You don't want anything tragic to happen to the pets. And get folks like Fidus Roofing up on the roof. Get yourself a roof inspection. Make sure there's not any, threatening conditions on your roof that might impact how this storm hits your house. And also, you want to document those for insurance purposes. If you can't get on your roof, make sure Fidus can get up there for a free roof inspection. 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters. Yeah.
St. Johns County is suspending recycling for storm prep, but it enhances
Should be forever.
yard waste collection. I hear you. I get it. In response to the impending weather conditions, resources typically allocated for recycling, those CL words, they typically recycling, will be redirected to enhance the yard waste collection services during the storm. FCC Environmental will deploy additional personnel and equipment. Should have been doing that months ago. Jeez, FCC, come on. Should have been doing that a long time ago, including external contractors using grapple trucks to facilitate yard waste collection. County road and bridge crews will also assist the collection efforts to improve efficiency. Despite these challenges, household garbage collection will remain on its regular schedule. To accommodate the resources dedicated to enhance yard waste and household garbage collection, recycling collection will be suspended from Tuesday, October 8th, that's today, through Friday. Recycling collection is expected to resume on Monday, October 14th, following the storm. This temporary suspension is aimed at ensuring that yard waste and household garbage are priority number one and managed efficiently during the extreme weather conditions. Residents are encouraged to drop off yard waste at the county's Tillman Ridge or Stratton Road transfer stations at no charge. Both facilities will remain open during normal operation hours, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Locations of these transfer stations are Tillman Ridge Transfer Station at 3005 Allen Neese Road in Elkton, and Stratton Road Transfer Station at 250 North Stratton Road in St. Augustine. St. Johns County Emergency Management Citizen Information Hotline is 904-824-5550, and it's now open to help answer the public's questions about that situation. They encourage the public to stay informed through various options with their social medias, including Facebook, X/Twitter, and others. Alert St. John's, that notification system, also not a bad idea to sign up for that. All right, lastly today, St. Johns County schools and school offices are going to be closed Wednesday through Friday. They're going to conduct a normal school day today. However, all extracurricular activities, athletic events, and after-school extended day programs are canceled or closed today through the rest of the week. Despite these cancellations, all district offices will operate as usual today, for the most part, until we get to those extracurricular activity times and all that stuff. Starting Wednesday, October 9th, all St. Johns County School District schools and district offices will be closed through Friday, October 11th. During this period, they say all extracurriculars, athletics, and all that stuff. So no St. Augustine High School football game. No football game for anybody in the county this week.
Right.
The district is going to continue to evaluate weather conditions and their impacts in collaboration with the St. Johns County Emergency Operations Center. Any updates or changes to the current plan will be communicated through school messenger, social media, and community partners. It's advised to keep monitoring weather conditions and prioritize safety, they say. I'm trying to think if we missed anything else. We talked about sandbags. We covered evacuation routes, the schools.
Parking garage for the city is open for people to take their cars. I can tell you last night, Blake and I took a couple cars. The second level was already completely full. So it is a safe place it's away from the water.
Right.
I don't know what's going to happen with the wind, but it's away from the water. So if you're going to use that, I suggest you get it there today.
That's a good idea. Good call, Troy.
Yeah, I can tell it's going down when the city removes the parking meters. You know what I mean? Because they're gone. So you can see that it's obviously they're acknowledging that flood's happening.
Yeah. All right, man, but you shouldn't be parking downtown on the streets.
No, I know, but you know how we see those.
Don't leave your car downtown unless you're trying to get insurance money.
There'll be like a Maserati on the bayfront.
I know.
There always is an expensive, very expensive vehicle parked on the
There's always an
bayfront.
expensive car there, and you're going, wow, you are upside down on that thing.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
Wow.
So, yeah. All right, Troy, how do you want to go through the comments? Unless we need to cover anything else.
On this wet Wednesday, I will willfully work my way through the wild world of the stoidum.
All right. As you do that, I will.
Oh, it's not Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Bobby!
Blame it on Bobby. You could know the day too.
No,
I could have stopped you, but I wasn't even paying attention to you.
Wow.
On this Tuesday. Oh my gosh.
That's
Just
a
pretend all the other
moment.
words started with a T.
All
All right.
Yeah.
BHF Insurance.
Bobby,
That's bad, you guys.
I didn't even
Bobby,
notice.
oh.
I have it written down.
Detention.
Bates, you had employed a good team to have on your side right now. Local insurance agency. They provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Christie's attention to detail and organizational skills will find policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Not a bad call. If you have BHF insurance, they're happy to talk to you today and kind of walk you through what you need to know, what you should be doing. I'm sure they're also going to advise you to take lots of pictures and take lots of videos of your home, your vehicles, all that stuff. Also, our friends at Troy Usina's Handy House. If you're looking for the perfect custom or prefab portable building, look no further than St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises. They're right off State Road 16. They've been serving our community since 1988. Whether you're looking for a shed, a barn, some office space, a carport, place to park the RV, they've got it all covered there for you. St. Augustine Handy House, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, a Saturday from 9 to 1. Give them a call, 904-823-9092. What do you got, Troy?
All right. Wawa's at 293. Costco's at 278. We are officially, as of 8 o'clock, we are in a hurricane warning. I think all of us knew that.
Yeah.
As far as question of the day, tequila was one of the answers for
Okay, well, I love our audience. I really do.
And
Go get that Costco Bell over at Browdy's.
Kenny, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to provide Troy's chili as a hurricane snack. It's not going to happen prior to.
Number one.
It is Tuesday. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, a lot
Bobby
of
said he
people.
corrected it, but I did not write that one down. I just went along with it. Parking garage, like I said, is open, but it's limited space. And the EOC number again is 904-824-5550.
Yeah, definitely take all necessary precautions today. Thank you for a lot of that information, Troy. Parking garage, all that good stuff. EOC number. If you have any questions, don't call us. Call the EOC, and they can help you really navigate your way through this. What do you got, Troy, for Stoidem Stat?
All right, Stoidem Stat, and this is probably one of the greatest Americans of all time, and a lot of people saw the movie, but I'm talking about a gentleman by the name of Alvin Clark. All right, you ever heard of Alvin Clark?
I don't think so.
Is that Alvin and the
I'm sorry,
Chipmunks?
not Alvin Clark. Man, I am screwing up today.
Boy, we can't count on Troy today.
Alvin York. Alvin York, and there was a famous movie called Sergeant York. All right. In World War I, Sergeant York was pinned down with his group. He was actually a corporal at the time. There was only 17 of them, and they were up against about 150 Germans. All right. But Corporal York worked his way around to the side and kept tricking the Germans to come down a single lane. He killed over 25 Germans. And then because they thought they were surrounded because of one man. 120 Germans surrendered to one man.
Wow.
And it ended up being Sergeant York. It's a great movie with Gary Cooper, but it happened on this day is when he captured 120 Germans single-handedly, and he killed 25 by himself.
Jeez.
And the interesting part about it is he applied to be a conscientious observer, where he didn't want to fight. He was a very religious man, and later on in life, he actually created a school for underprivileged kids. And when he actually passed away in '64, it was a big ceremony. But he is probably one of our most decorated military people of all time, and that's Sergeant Alvin York, not Clark.
York.
All right. You're doing great, Troy.
Yeah.
You're doing great today,
I'm
buddy.
still thrown off by the Wednesday thing.
Stoidem Stat comes to us from, St. Augie's Pizza. Go down there, get yourself some slices today. It's amazing.
Get a whole
pizza.
pie.
We love it. Get a pie. Get some extra pies as your
Right.
hurricane snacks.
Perfect.
Throw a few pies in the fridge. Hurricane snacks. Nothing better. Troy, plugs.
All right, just one last thing. If you are in an area that's a little suspect, make sure you have a getaway bag, like have stuff, what you need, the necessary stuff you need, your insurance papers,
Passport.
birth certificates, passports,
Yeah.
important stuff in your life,
Jewelry.
and get it with you. Have it prepared to go where you can just pick it up and go.
Yep. Good call. Davey, plugs.
Don't eat all your hurricane snacks today. Space it out, baby.
There you go.
That's it.
You guys stay safe. We will be here tomorrow. Probably won't be here Thursday or Friday, but you guys stay safe. Do what you got to do. Evacuate if you're asked to. Don't play around with this one. We will talk to you later.
Bye-bye.